Welcome again to Art of Tiny Living. Obviously, you can tell I've donned the white shirt. That means we get to play with dangerous toys. Toilet seats are not one of them. So we've been using our portable camping toilet since we came out to the property. It's time to build something just a little bit more substantial to go into the wet house along with the shower. This toilet we expect to be composting on site, getting rid of the dump station. Attach a few legs, make it all nice and firm. Don't want it sliding off anywhere when you're getting your business done. Got to keep it center and square. The last thing we want is spillage.
Really?
Ever had the lid just close on you like that? Time to match the top side with what will wind up being the underside. Yes, very important measurements here. And the process begins. Start some pilot holes. Get it all jigged out so we can take the little jigsaw and cut out this hole. The last thing we want to do here is a shitty job. And again, because placement is everything. By the way, this isn't really an advertisement for Lowell's. If I really wanted something I was going to put a dump in, I would have chose Home Depot. Couple more brackets to the back to make sure that the compost bucket can't slide out of place there. But it's always in the same spot every time. Now to attach our ever wonderful tiny throne. Not the highest buck one on the street, that's for sure, but out here in the middle of nowhere, who's gonna know? Who's gonna tell?
What little pot? The little cook pot? The one I made boiled water in this morning? Yeah. It's inside the bigger.
And so the project is nearly complete. It's a throne built for a king, and a queen, and a princess, and anybody else who might need to use it. So this winds up being placement in the back of our wet house, far enough away from the shower where it doesn't get soaked. Speaking of the shower, we're going to take some legs that belong to the power supply box that we built before we came here, and we're going to use it to put a stand up so we can move the actual on-demand inside the shower tent so we don't have to have the flaps open so much. And maybe when it's windy and still a little cooler, makes the shower much more comfortable. Everybody limbo. Yeah, hike them up a little bit. Sweatpants, they like to fall down. And this spot is not going to be acceptable. Too much of an angle, too much of a divot. But turn it 45 degrees and voila. So just a few things left to do to make sure this is all tightened up and not going to go anywhere. But this is the wet house. We'd like to thank you for watching Art of Tiny Living. Make sure you hit the subscribe and like buttons, and we'll catch you again next time.